you can't fight with each other. You got to be geared. You got to tell everyone you're on Herbalife and on TV. Okay. Okay, guys. It's Tuesday. This is the shoot for Wednesday. If you're on the program, or if you're not on the program and you want to get on the rapid weight loss program, you can email me at kaizenfit@hushmouth.com. It's kaizenfit@hushmouth.com. If you are on the program, we're up to Wednesday. If you started on Monday, by the time you see this is Wednesday, you're going to be hungry by now. Your calories have been very low, your insulin levels are low, your blood sugar levels probably almost at zero. So you're in a fat burning mode and you're going to be getting hunger pangs and tired. So you just got to basically suck that up for the next 24 hours. Remember, Thursday, your calories are going to go up towards the weekend as we add more energy in to get those leptin and growth hormone levels up. So just suck it up for today. The tea is going to help. Diet, it's just a short program. Diet Coke I use helps me when I'm on the program. Just pretty much anything that you can. If you get back and you're tired, go to bed. I mean, this is a rapid weight loss program. The goal is to lose a pound of body fat every other day. It's a short program, 8 weeks. So pretty much you just have to kind of deal with it. As the weekend, as your hunger builds up, the weekend it gets a little bit easier and it'll ease off. So stick with your calories that you have individually for you. Work it around whatever schedule you have, whatever exercise program I've planned for you. Keep up with that because your energy is based on your calories are based on your expenditure, which is the workout prescription that I gave you. A couple of questions. Somebody had questioned about eating 6 times a day and small meals. It's probably, in my view, is probably one of the most ridiculous things that people could ever do. To lose weight, to eat more, just seems absurd. And the reality is that when people do that, they can't eat. If you eat 6 times a day, 5 times a day, you're going to be hungry 5 times a day. Your appetite adjusts to whatever you do. So if you eat 6 times a day, you're going to be hungry 6 times a day. You're going to crave food 6 times a day. You're probably going to find it harder to eat small meals. So for most people, it doesn't work. Also, there's the fact that when you eat constantly and you've constantly got sugar in your system, your insulin levels are going to be high. Okay, when insulin's high, growth hormone and fat burning hormones are always low. They can't coexist. There always has to be one or the other. So by keeping your insulin up, your growth hormone is going to be down. Remember, insulin stores fat, growth hormone burns fat. So you're trying to optimize those fat burning hormones by keeping your insulin levels down. Okay, that means that for keeping your blood sugar level controlled, keeping your glycogen stores, that's the energy that's stored in the muscles, controlled, and keeping everything stable rather than driving that insulin levels up, which hinders the fat burning process. If you've been following the plan, you're in fat burning mode. You're going to know if you're in fat burning mode when you get hungry. Instead of becoming tired, you're going to get anxious. When people are in that fat burning mode, they get anxious. That's the body releasing epinephrine chemicals to start moving fat around the body. So instead of people think when they don't eat, they're going to get tired, it's the opposite. You start getting antsy, you start getting fidgety, you start getting irritable. That's the fight or flight syndrome kicking in. So that's a sign that you're in fat burning mode. And that's just the body saying that you have no energy. I've got to break fat down. I'm going to give you a burst of fight or flight hormones to go out and find something, hunt something. Remember, we're hunter-gatherers. Our system is still as it was 10 or 15,000 years ago. We're basically not designed to sit down and eat at scheduled meals. We're designed to eat when we're hungry. At times, if we can. At times we would overeat. At times we would undereat. And there's chemical process in the body that get triggered when we do that we don't do anymore because we just have an abundance of food and we eat continually, and everywhere we go there's food and snacks. Remember, our body were designed not to be around food continuously, and it has a perfect way of adapting to that. Okay, so try not to fall into, remember, a lot of the stuff that you read and research, it's by companies that want to sell products. I mean, if they tell people you have to eat 6 times a day, people know that they can't cook meals 6 times a day, so it forces them to buy bars, it forces them to buy protein snacks, it forces them to buy products, and it's to the point where if they scare people that if you don't eat 3 or 4 hours, you're going to break your muscle down, and so on and so forth. It's complete garbage. The body can go 3 days without eating before it will start to break food down, and I know because I've done it. I did a study. 3 years ago where I fasted for 3 days, only drank water, black coffee and tea, and I lost a lot of body fat in 3 days, probably about 3 or 4 pounds. Wasn't the most pleasant experience that I've ever had, but it's that starvation mode, it doesn't exist. It's pretty much, and I have documented, if anyone wants it, I have a gazillion medical references to that. It was never proved that really that small meals was more beneficial, and starvation mode was never really proven. So they're kind of a couple of things that became mainstay of diet. It's ironic that when they told people to eat more often, everyone got fatter. So anyway, it doesn't, even from a non-medical point of view, a common sense point of view, you can see that didn't really work. If you're on a program, you have any questions, shoot me an email. If you are not on the program and you want to get on the program, shoot me an email and I'll give you the details. Thank you.